Hello everyone, myself A.S. Falmari. In the last video, we have discussed the working rule of finding the product and division of any two fuzzy numbers, and also we have considered one example for finding the product of fuzzy numbers. In this video, we will consider the example of finding the division of fuzzy numbers. Learning outcome: at the end of this session, students will be able to find the fuzzy numbers a into b and a divided by b. Let us consider one example. Find a divided by b where a and b are fuzzy numbers given below. Now the fuzzy numbers a and b are given by these membership functions. We have to find out the division of these two fuzzy numbers. Solution: step number one is finding the alpha cut of A and alpha cut of B. Now first of all, let me find out alpha cut of A. We have to consider the stepwise function. First of all, the first range for the given function is 1 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4. In this range, we have to consider the restriction a of x greater than or equal to alpha. In this range, the function is defined by x minus 1 upon 3 greater than or equal to alpha. Now writing the restriction for x, we get it as x greater than or equal to 3 alpha plus 1. Now the next range for a is 4 is less than x less than or equal to 7. Considering the restriction in this range a of x greater than or equal to alpha. Now in this range a of x is defined like 7 minus x upon 3 greater than or equal to alpha. Now writing the restriction for x, we get it as x less than or equal to 7 minus 3 alpha. Therefore, alpha cut of a is equal to, as x is greater than or equal to 3 alpha plus 1 means it will be the initial point, and x less than or equal to 7 minus 3 alpha means it will be the end point, and alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. In the same way, we can also find out the alpha cut of b as the closed interval 3 alpha plus 7 comma 10 minus 3 alpha, where alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. Step number 2 is drawing the graph of these functions. Now this is what the graph. Now here we can see that above x-axis the graph is not intersecting. The meaning is we have to take the range of alpha as it is. Now the step number 2 is drawing the graphs of the fuzzy numbers a and b and observing the point of intersections above x-axis. The meaning of above x-axis is the gradation will be non-zero. Here we can say that the graph is not intersecting above x-axis. Therefore, we have to take the range of alpha as it is, which is open 0 to closed 1. Now the step number 3 is applying the decomposition theorem for finding the division like alpha cut of a divided by b, and it is given as alpha cut of a divided by alpha cut of b. Replacing the alpha cuts, we will get this expression. Now we know that the division of two closed intervals is defined like we have to write down the closed interval involved in the numerator as it is. Now this division is converted into multiplication by replacing the denominator closed intervals like the reciprocal interval 1 upon 3 alpha plus 7 comma and 1 upon 13 minus 3 alpha. And again this is what a product, and we know that the product of two closed intervals is defined like the minimum and maximum of the four expressions, and these four expressions are obtained by taking the product of initial with initial, initial with end with initial and end with end. Okay, now multiplying 3 alpha plus 1 to initial and end point, we get it as 3 alpha plus 1 upon 3 alpha plus 7 and comma multiplying with end, we will get it as 3 alpha plus 1 upon 13 minus 3 alpha comma multiplying by this endpoint to this initial and end point, we get it as 7 minus 3 alpha upon 3 alpha plus 7 and comma 7 minus 3 alpha upon 13 minus 3 alpha. This will be the end initial point if we take its minimum, and the maximum of this four expression will be the endpoint of this alpha cut. As these are the expressions, we have to substitute a certain value of alpha from open 0 to closed 1 to get the minimum and maximum number. Let me select alpha equal to 0.1. Calculating the first expression, 3 alpha plus 1 upon 3 alpha plus 7 at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as 0.18. Calculating the second expression, 3 alpha plus 1 upon 13 minus 3 alpha at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as 0.10. Calculating the third expression, 7 minus 3 alpha upon 3 alpha plus 7 at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as 0.92. And finally, calculating the fourth expression, 7 minus 3 alpha upon 13 minus 3 alpha at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as 0.53. Now here we can easily see that this 0.10 will be the minimum expression and 0.92 will be the maximum expression. The expression corresponding to 0.10 will be 3 alpha plus 1 upon 13 minus 3 alpha will act as the initial point of alpha cut of A divided by B, and the expression corresponding to 0.92 is 7 minus 3 alpha upon 3 alpha plus 7 will act as the end point for the alpha cut of A divided by B. That is what here written, and alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. Now the final step is finding the membership function by equating initial and end point. First of all, let me equate the initial point 3 alpha plus 1 upon 13 minus 3 alpha equal to a variable x. Now multiplying both sides by 13 minus 3 alpha, we get it as 3 alpha plus 1 equal to x into 13 minus 3 alpha. Writing left hand side as it is and simplifying right hand side, that is multiplying by x inside the bracket, we get it as 13x minus 3 alpha x. Here actually we want to write down alpha in terms of x, therefore we will collect the terms of alpha. Taking this 3 alpha minus 3 alpha x to the left hand side, we get it as 3 alpha plus 3 alpha x. Taking 1 to right hand side, we get it as 13x minus 1. In the left hand side, taking alpha common, we get it as alpha into 3 plus 3x equal to 13x minus 1. From this we get expression for alpha equal to 13x minus 1 divided by 3 plus 3x. This is the first step for the membership function of A divided by B. It has a certain range. To find this range, we have to put alpha equal to 0 in this expression. After that we get x as 1 upon 13, and putting alpha equal to 1 in this expression, we get x as 2 by 5. We can easily see that this 1 by 13 will be the smaller number than 2 by 5. Therefore, the first step for A by B membership function is 13x minus 1 upon 3 plus 3x, where 1 upon 13 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 2 by 5. Similarly, equating the end point 7 minus 3 alpha divided by 3 alpha plus 7 equal to x. Multiplying both sides by 3 alpha plus 7, we get it as 7 minus 3 alpha equal to x into 3 alpha plus 7. Multiplying by x inside, we get it as 3 alpha x plus 7x. Now we will take this 7x to the left hand side and minus 3 alpha to the right hand side. We get it as 7 minus 7x equal to 3 alpha x plus 3 alpha. Taking alpha common, we get it as alpha into the bracket 3x plus 3. Therefore, finally we get the expression for alpha in terms of x as 7 minus 7x divided by 3x plus 3. Now it is the second step. To find the range, let me put alpha is equal to 0 in this expression. That will lead to x as 1, and putting alpha equal to 1 here, we get x equal to 2 by 5. Therefore, the second step for the membership function A by B is 7 minus 7x upon 3x plus 3, where 2 by 5 is strictly less than x, less than or equal to 1. Here we have taken strictly less than because 2 by 5 is already included in first step. Now the required membership function is this one.